when you join a corporate world, you know you are able to bridge that gap between the theory and the practical. So vision is to transfer each student through practical experience and to understand the application of theory to practice. To achieve the vision, we have our missions ready for the club. Mission talks about in HR club, when you participate, you develop an active network amongst yourself. Okay, an active network of human resource professionals to exchange and share the information. So when an activity is given to you, when some task is given to you to perform, you come together as a team and then you start discussing how the task is to be accomplished and the outcomes can be achieved. So somewhere you are building up a network, and every time you are in a different team. So by working in the team, you also are working on your interpersonal skill development, and unknowingly you're developing a network with all the students. And the same thing goes when you're in the corporate world. Then we organize deliberations on current issues of importance. Some seminars, some extempore, some debate competitions definitely help you talk and discuss about what are the latest trends in HR. Then to enhance professional know-how through practical experience, you are learning about the leadership, you are learning about strategy, you are learning about group dynamics, but what actually it is in reality, this you come to know only when you are given hands-on experience to participation in those club activities. Also, we go and visit NGOs, we go and meet those old age people, and we try to help them out in kind or in cash form. So one of the mission is to extend helping hand to the weaker part of the society. Also, we come up with camps, medical awareness, and to achieve another mission where we would like to make the students aware, and not only the students, but a mass awareness related to health. So to awaken health consciousness in mass, various means for society in natural way. And somewhere we are also working on the spiritual quotient of the student. Spiritual for the development of the spiritual quotient, because nowadays your intellectual quotient is left behind, and it is now other quotient which are spoken about in the company, in the corporate sector. So how to make the students understand the value of emotional stability? For those, we come up with the sessions like yoga and meditations, and where students are given a briefing about how to remain calm and patient through certain exercise related to yoga. Then to achieve the missions, the objectives are framed and it goes parallel to the mission. This is the flyer of HR Club, the Sunmark, conventional skills and conventional learning methods, and it has the picture of the famous Dabbawala from Mumbai, because they are the best examples how human resource can be put into optimum utilization for the society. Okay. Now, quickly, I will show you the various activities that we organize for the students. On time. So the same concept here goes with this activity, Unblock the Tunnel. It was organized in a group, and you can see the students participating and enjoying the activity. Second activity before that was on 26 September 2019, again on team and concentration building plus time management. The name of the activity was Focus Ball Win Game. The objective was to make the students understand the importance of staying focused in a task while working as team and completing that task on time. So most of the time your concepts will be related to human resource subjects, and basically which is also a part of organizational behavior, a subject which you're going to study in semester 1. So majority of those concepts will be covered as HR activity. Then an industry visit was organized for the students in September 2019. It was a garment manufacturing industry, pins and teddy bear fashion. And this was only for the student of semester 3rd, where students got an opportunity to see behind the scenes of garment manufacturing. So you can see students, so many students had visited the company, and they got an insight right from cutting to dyeing and painting, and then manufacturing and stitching and making the garment ready and packing it and giving it on to the wholesale market. How this supply chain channel, other concepts of operation management were also discussed in this particular visit. Then a team activity in August 2019 called as roping legs was done for the students. The focus was to emphasize group communication, cooperation amongst each other, exhibiting leadership qualities, patience, problem solving. You can see the legs of the students are tied and they have to cross this particular marked area in minimum time. But it is not a simple activity because two legs of different students are tied and you have to manage your balance also, plus you have to move fast also. And you are not allowed to keep your foot on the black printed area. Otherwise, the team is out of the activity. So very carefully and in the minimum shortest possible time, you have to cross this particular crisscross borders and then become a winner. So again, you have to plan out how to move and cross every box without touching the border so that you emerge as a winner. Then a very interesting activity, again based on team building, organized in November 2018. Name of the activity was Hold Up Papers. This activity again focused on leadership quality, cooperation amongst the students, communication and creativity of the participants. So a paper was given to each student. I think a group of 4 to 5 students was made, and students were asked to touch on the paper with only a particular part of the body, and the maximum number of papers attached to the various parts of the bodies were counted, and the team was declared as winner, because there were certain terms and conditions given, so every part of the body cannot be used. So they have to think very quickly how many papers can be put, and from which two parts of the body can be brought in contact with the paper so that the paper can remain intact, not falling down. So again, that required creativity, from where to hold the paper, which two parts of the body are to be involved. Another one, in August 2018, the risk of taking the risk. It was an activity where from 5 different levels were marked, and the student had to put a paper ball into the basket. And the 5 levels were graded, and it depends, your grading depends upon the level of the borders that you choose from. And if you are throwing from a longer distance, you get you score more marks, and if you come closer to the basket, you score less marks. Also, if you only 3 chances were given to put the ball into the basket, if it goes out of the basket, you are out. Okay, so points going parallel to those lines, and the ball going into the basket with the major criteria for the judgment. So this also helped in establishing bonding and communication amongst the new students, because they decide from where to throw the ball. Okay, so it was a team activity in a group of 5, and every student opted a different level. So the total of all the students' level was summed up, and then the winners were declared. Then a very interesting one, haha, ho ho, he he. This was nothing but the students were, basically focused on concentration and listening skills and trying to understand the importance of listening skills. So a senior made them perform this activity, and it was something very unique and a very interesting activity, and students enjoyed a lot. This is a activity done in 2018 May. Blind trust walk. You can see certain barriers put on the floor. The student was blindfolded, and the other person, his partner, guided the student to move across from one side to the other side without touching those barriers on the floor. So this activity helped the student understand the importance of synergy in team building activities. So another concept of team building, which is synergy, was incorporated in the activity. And without touching the things, if the person is able to cross the entire ocean of barriers, the team emerged as a winner. April 2018, it was a caterpillar race where you can see 3 students participating with balloon. They have to hold the balloon without touching the hand, only with the chest portion of the second person, with the back portion of the first person, and they have to move. It was a race amongst the team, and during the race, because balloon is very light, it used to move here and there, and sometimes it used to fall. So students have to be very careful balancing the balloon and also trying to reach the benchmark. So the objective of this was to make the students work together to solve a problem in a way that gives the team the maximum reward at the end. So whoever reaches first, sometimes the balloon used to burst, sometimes it used to flow away from the in between the body part, and then you are out. So one has to be a little more focused, all together, come together and get the marks. A seminar was organized in April 2018 on genetic brain profiling. You all must have heard nowadays that it is not only the intelligence or your knowledge or your making you successful in your career. So how to choose a subject. So nowadays at 12th level, many of the good schools have come up with brain profiling. And using the brain profiling, it profiles the entire brain of a student. So how this is done? An insight regarding the same was given to the students, so that in case if they want to make a better career choice, or if they're confused, like what should I do after my education gets done. So brain profiling will definitely help you out in identifying which is your personality trait, and what are your attitudes and your belief system, and entire thing, your emotional capabilities, all clubbed together will help you suggest a particular domain where you can work, and then you can come out as a successful person. So brain profiling and the importance of brain profiling was discussed for making career choices for the students. Another interesting activity was done in 2017, Kids on the Bricks, various principles of management, where the concept behind, and this was linked to team working. So whenever we are together, whenever you come back to the campus, again we can come up with these activities and you can enjoy a lot. Ball at the Crossroad, another activity in 2017 August. The objective being to gain a sense of control over time and learn management principles of teamwork, coordination, unity of direction, planning, and goal accomplishment. Basically, HR Club deals with the concepts which are covered in first semester, whether it is management principles and planning, whether it is organizational behavior, or it is business communication. Some or the other concept is tried to be incorporated in the activity. incorporated within the activity so that there is a learning outcome and you understand the concept in a far better way. So ball at the crossroad covers lot many concepts like time management, teamwork, coordination, and the importance of coordination, direction, planning, goal, how to accomplish a goal with all people coming together. Another one, which is an Orient ball race in August 2017 to make students understand regarding optimization of group processes. Whenever you work in a group, how to optimize the efforts of the group members. This activity taught them that when you are in a group, don't be dependent on other members. You also try to contribute some bit from your side. Bits and bits added together gives you a large outcome. So the dynamics of group behavior was the concept behind this particular event. In Ujjain, we have the Sevadham Ashram. So we have taken the students in April 2017 to this ashram in Ujjain. And in the second pic, you can see the concerned person who is the owner of the ashram talking to the students and discussing with the students who are the people in the ashram. And it is just to make the students sensitized regarding the real world, and also to make them see what is happening in the society, what are the sufferings that humanity is facing. So this is one of the objective of HR Club, to sensitize the students so that they become a little sensitive towards the humanity, the mankind, and it is not always the profile and the money and the career and the success. Without this also, you have to do a lot for the society, and somewhere coming back to humanity is a must. Do not forget. Then the three activities were clubbed together. Brain Bonanza. It was a quiz related to HR concept. Paper chain challenge. From the newspaper, you can see in the second pic, students were asked to make a chain. The longest chain. Then we measured the chain, and the longest chain made by the students was made the winner. And the slogan slinger. Some concept was given, and the student had to write the slogan, an interesting slogan, numerous slogan, not like what is there in the advertisement. Slogan which were a little humorous sort of. So this is the objective behind this was to unleash the creativity of students, encouraging them open communication, so that they can think rationally and strategically. In the beginning, I said one of the basic requirement is understanding how strategic decisions can be done. So somewhere it helps you with these activities coming together. When you brainstorm, it helps you how to take decision and move ahead. October 2016, again a team building activity was repeated later on to encourage collaboration rather than competition and make students work together. We try to inculcate amongst the students that, okay, fine, competition is there, but you do not be a player for the competition, rather than play with collaboration, because team will give you synergy, team will give you a better outcome. So whenever possible, try to work in team. And that was the concept which was discussed by conducting this activity. Then an industry visit to Liaogang India Private Limited was organized in October 2016 for the students. There they got the information regarding logistics, operations, safety processes, quality control, and ultimately reinforced that human resources are the central subsystem to any organization. Whatever finance, marketing, operations, you talk about any domain, HR, without HR, nothing can proceed, nothing will be successful. So ultimately, for any company, for any organization, for any firm or an enterprise, HR is the central, and HR, human resources, are centralized subsystem for any organization. So you have to first work upon your employees rather than working on the profits, and budgeting may help, capital may help, machinery may help, raw material are a must, policies are a must, but unless and until you don't cater to your employees, human resources, everything goes in vain. So that is the main objective of this particular specialization, human resource management. Then during the induction program, we came up such team building activities so that students can develop a rapport with each other. You can see the students, they are sitting on the floor and doing the activity. So that must be really interesting for them as well, because when so many of them were ready to sit on the floor, you can very well understand how interesting it must have been. Then we also visited to Astha Vruddha Ashram in April 2017. Again, the objective being to provide an insight and sensitize the young budding managers towards the aged and the needy. You need to understand what is happening in the society. Okay, so this is a must. Apart from your career and success, I repeat, you should be focused more on humanity, on the well-being of the society, on the well-being of the mankind. Again, before that, 2016 also we have been to the same ashram, and this ashram now, they know very well every year Acropolis students are coming to us. They sing together. You can see in the picture. They sing together. They play antakshari. They dance. They make them eat whatever they like. They ask them. They go and purchase. The students go and purchase. Bring it back. Sit with them. Serve them. They have served lunch for them. And these people, for a day, they forget here they are without their own family members, and then when the students leave, they're almost in tears. So students also develop a liking for these people who are almost homeless. Then giving back to the society, this is our benchmark program. It was conducted for 3 consecutive years, where for a month, 30 days program, where students from nearby villages were called and taught different subjects, ranging from English to maths, science, GK, singing, poetry, recitation, small little things, because these are the children. You won't believe, I had student from age 4 till student of class 12. When you have a variation of so many students from age 4 to 12, you are almost 15, 16, 17. So how to conduct classes for these different variants of ages? So we used to divide, few students were for painting, small little one for recitation, tables, rhyming, poetries, and the bigger ones like 7th, 8th, 9th, they were more focused on the science and maths concept. And students from HR club used to teach these students. It was very difficult for the parents to convince to send girls, but then our students went every day for bring those students from different villages, and after the class they used to go and drop them back at home. Initially parents hesitated sending girls, but our girl volunteers from HR club, they convinced, and you can see so many girls coming to our college. Initially we focused on personal cleanliness. They were all from remote areas, and where they were lacking their personal hygiene. So we first focused on personal cleanliness, asking them to whether some of them were coming without footwear. Their dress used to be torn, so we just taught them to how to come to the college. They have to comb their hair, take a bath, wear proper clothes, and by the end of when the valedictory for the program was done, students performed on the stage, because this was a 1-month program. So the entire management was there for the program valedictory, and when the students after a month started speaking English, started talking on the stage in English, parents were called, and it was lovely to see them. There was a huge difference in their personality, and every year they long that Acropolis students will come and the batch will start, and then we'll be joining the classes. So this was the USP of the HR club. Then a conclave was conducted conducted by DAVV, and the students went and attended this particular conclave somewhere long back in 2015. Then a person from IIM Indore came and he gave a case study, and along with the case study, he dealt the case study in a very different manner, where students were asked to come up with an idea generation and something that they were asked to sketch on the paper, and then it was analyzed for further research. So idea generation and creativity through case study in 2015. Then a talk show by entrepreneur. The managing director from Nadedkar Group, Mr. Abhishek Nadedkar, highlighted the important issues and opportunities facing small business owners and entrepreneurs. Then expert talk on life management skills, learning from Hanuman Chalisa, because nowadays every mythological scripture has a lot of learning. So he came and discussed. Mr. Shri Bhupendra Pandya, he's an internationally renowned motivational speaker, and he gives discourses on spirituality and life management. So when he came to our college, we got really valuable insights regarding Lord Hanuman and his art of efficient management. So you have a subject in semester 2 ethics, business ethics, where we will be dealing with all these mythological studies and then the ancient scriptures and management learning, so all these things. So you'll be learning this in the class as well. So same thing here in HR Club, trying to correlate the theory concept with the practical concept. Visit to another old age center, Jyoti Nivas, in December 2014. And this time students, they distributed the woolen clothes and sweets to physically and mentally challenged adults. This old age home has got adults who are mentally challenged or physically challenged. So the students, after seeing these people, they got to know that life is not that easy, and one has to take care of the old family member of their home. Another visit to Vruddhashram in 2014 December, again to make the student remind what is the reality of true life is. So interacting with these people, they understand and they come more closer to life. Then visit to Burli Development Institute for Rural Women, December 2015. Burli is an institute basically working on the rural females, women empowerment. These are the ladies who belong to tribal areas, and these ladies are so poor that they have their economic conditions are so poor. So these ladies, they come here and they are trained, and then when they go back to their home, they start their own shop or some or the other small little business, and adding to the economy of the family. So how this also has got solar panels where different types of fruits and vegetables are dried in the solar panels and kept for throughout the year, and it can be used. So students got an insight regarding all these things. Management came somewhere in August 2014. This was during the induction time, again focusing on team building. An expert talk, somewhere the last objective of the club was to enhance the spiritual quotient of the students. So we called for a Brahma Kumari, and she spoke to the students regarding how positive thinking keeps one going, helps to overcome the challenges. So that was an expert talk, and students listened very patiently to her. Giving back to the society, again the USP event, you can see in the first week how the girls are working on the creativity. One of the assignment was given to them where they have to work in team, working upon the creativity of the students. And the second week, they are taught computers. They learn how to type in a Microsoft Word document, how to use Excel or type tables in Excel, and drawing in paintbrush, how to start an internet. They were asked to see their own village on internet. So this is how basically we train the students. So this is just to sensitize and inculcate a feeling of social responsibility amongst the management students. Somewhere you have to fulfill those corporate social responsibilities as well for the company you are working with. Then same event, you can see the children playing cricket and doing yoga. So we try to cover a 360, we try to give a 360-degree turn, covering almost all the aspects of development. Okay. Then vote-a-thon, where students came up with the making of Aadhaar card and voter ID. They managed this drive themselves. So in Acropolis itself, whoever's Aadhaar card or voter ID card was not there, we helped them make the voter ID card and Aadhaar card. That was the Asia Club students coming up with the drive. So again, visited Jyoti Niwas in August 2011, January 2012, May 2013. So Swadeshi promotion of Indian goods. Another activity with the students. Visit to Burley once again in December 2012. Awareness drive marathon in March 2012. Against this was the drive against domestic violence. Again, visit to Astha, October 2011. In the induction program before that. So now you can see how what is the HR club. And that's all from my side. Hope to see you all and meet you soon in personal. Thank you so much. And I now invite Dr. Pooja Talreja, the coordinator of Finance Club, to brief you regarding the Finance Club. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Varna.
Okay.
Am I audible? Please confirm any one of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Let me present my screen, then I'll start. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
A very warm good afternoon to one and all. I, Dr. Pooja Talreja, welcomes you all in Acrofably, where we not only study the theoretical concept, rather we try to relate the concept with the real life examples with the help of club activities. I, myself, along with other finance faculties, Dr. Vishal Gite, CA Amit Shah, Professor Priyanka Jaiswal, run this finance club. Now you people are already familiar with the club as well as with the club activities. Juhi ma'am, Gwal ma'am have already briefed you about their respective club, that is Kaizen and HR club. So for every stream, rather for every specialization or stream, we have clubs in Acropolis in MBA department. For finance activities, we have finance club. For marketing activities, we have marketing club. Likewise, for every specialization, for every stream, we have, clubs in Acropolis. The objective of club is to make you, comfortable with the concept that you study in DAVV syllabus or curriculum. Whatever we are studying in the subject, we just, put some practical lights on those subjects with the help of club activities. It is very easy to read the statement. हमें statement For example, there is one marketing statement, there is one HR statement. It is easy to read the statement. It is easy, in fact, to interpret those statements. But when it comes to numbers, when it comes to balance sheet, when it comes to cash flow statement, when it comes to fund flow statement, when it comes to numbers, we just, are quite confused how to read the numbers, how to interpret the numbers. The objective of Finance Club is to make, education or to make learning easy for you people. So I, Dr. Pooja Talreja, brief you regarding the Finance Club which we run in the institute. So the vision of the club is our endeavor is to transform each student through practical experience to understand the application of the theory. We just try to bridge the gap between the theoretical concept and the practical experience. The mission of the club is to empower students through information, education, simulation exercises. We run very, mock trading or virtual exercises, relationships and resources to enrich their professional development. This is the mission of the club which is established. We have various objectives to run this particular club. The objectives of the club are ability to organize, analyze, interpret numerical and financial data. As I have already told you, when it comes to numbers, we have, finance phobia, we have digit phobia, we have numbers phobia. We understood the statements easily, but we do not understood the data easily. So the objective is the objective of the club is to organize and analyze and interpret the financial data. It helps you to make the sound decisions, aptitude for detail and accuracy. One of the objectives is developing the proficiency in oral and written communication with the ability to explain complex financial transactions and data to the other users or to the related stakeholders. It provides you the knowledge of economics as well as accounting in addition to the finance. It demonstrates the ability to organize, analyze, draw appropriate conclusion from financial information. It helps us to apply foundation knowledge and skill necessary to identify problems and generate feasible alternatives. It helps to demonstrate the ability to apply financial information to recommend and justify solution to financial problems. So, to achieve those objectives, we run many activities and many competitions under the aegis of Finance Club. The activities which we have conducted in the past, some of the activities I'm naming here, hence on banking, fun with finance, act and guess, that is one of the financial game, budget analysis, which is usually conducted in the month of February after the declaration of budget. Then we have mock trading, that is one of the simulation type of exercise. Then catch and match to give you the knowledge of basic terminology of accounting, which we usually conduct for the upcoming batch or for the new batch or for the students which are not very much familiar to the accounting background. So we conduct various expert talks, etc. Let me take up one by one. So the first activity which I'm taking is seminar on career awareness and career in finance. Objective of the event was to give exposure to different fields to finance students after MBA. So we are doing MBA in finance. We have taken finance as specialization, but we are very much confused in which field we have to proceed with. One of the way to decide is, of course, the subjects, in which subject you're getting your interest, right? But we call upon experts to guide you regarding the market, practical market scenario. So this is one of the seminar which we have conducted. The learning outcome of the seminar was the students might or might not have an overall knowledge of career and the kind of expectations that is put by employers on the incumbents who are opting for their career. It is also helpful to the students in a way that students can avoid spending unnecessary time, effort and money in opting for those careers which they are not interested in or may be very difficult to pursue in their life. So the next seminar which we have conducted for MBA students is expectations of corporates from MBA students. After completion of degree, we do not know what the corporate are expecting from the freshers or what the corporate are expecting from the finance students. So the expert is called upon to throw light on the above objective. Objective of the event is applying theoretical concepts to the practice. The expert which was called upon was one of the Acropolis alumni, Mr. Amitesh Tiwari, who is working with Bajaj Finserv. The learning outcome was Mr. Tiwari focused on the real-world challenges in the marketing and sales fields. He also motivated students to learn the nitty-gritties of the marketing and negotiation domain irrespective of their specialization. He specifically addressed students' queries on the gap between the theoretical world and the practical application. So the next event was seminar on the basic concepts of financial management. Financial management, usually you come across this subject in second semester. So normally we conduct these activities when second semester is going on. The objective of the event is applying theoretical concept to the practice. We call upon the expert named as Mr. Mongia. Mr. Mongia enlightened the students how to apply the theoretical concept to practice. He has focused on many important concepts of financial management like market price per share, EPS, that is earning per share, return on equity, price earning ratio, etc. and how to apply these concepts to gain profit from financial markets. He also enlightened on estimating the financial market on the basis of price earning ratio, that is estimating the prices on the basis of PE ratio, and how to decide whether to take the long position or when to take the long position and when to sell off the stock, that is when to enter in the market and when to exit from the market. The activity, this is one of the type of competition, that is sketch and match the accounting literacy. Normally we conduct this type of exercises in for the first semester batch. Those who are from heterogeneous backgrounds, some are from accounting background and some are from totally non-commerce backgrounds. So to familiarize the accounting terms with the new students, we conduct such type of fun-loving activities. The objective of the event is generating creative and innovative thinking of the students in the stream of finance and familiarizing them with various accounting terminology. Many of the times at the time of taking admission, you all have phobia of how we'll study accounting after, BSc, after engineering, etc. So just to make disappear your phobia, we conduct such type of activities to familiarize you people or the new batch with the subjects like accounting. These are some glimpses of the event. So we have already covered what is the learning outcome of the event. Next is hands-on banking, borrowing versus lending, one of the kind of role play. So we have, you'll be come across banking and insurance subject as well in MBA third semester. MBA third semester, we normally run such type of activities. Normally, according to the subject, we run the activities in the respective semesters. Accounting activities we run in first semester, financial management activities we run in second semester, and if we have subject related to banking and insurance in third semester, activities run parallelly in that semester only. This is one of the type of role play where the activity is conducted in a group. 5 to 6 students are there in a group, and they'll be allotted a scenario or a situation where they have to deal with customers, where they have to deal with, where they have to act like a bank. When someone is, approaching you for a private loan, for home loan, for education loan, what are the documents which will be required? What are the formalities which are done in, lending and borrowing scenarios? Objective of the event is presentation and evaluation of loan application. This particular activity was conducted specifically for the loan application point of view. Otherwise, we can conduct with other departments as well. These are the glimpses, some of the glimpses of the activity for the event. This activity starts student understanding of what banks are, one of the financial institution, how interest rates are calculated using the compound interest rate formula, how loans are made, What documentations are required? Students are playing the role of a bank where they are given scenario of individuals taking various types of loans like vehicle, personal, education, etc. Next we have financial Antakshari. Uh, all of you must have played Antakshari in your life, right? So Antakshari, if we talk about Antakshari, it is nothing but a game where songs are played, yeah, songs are there, either Bollywood or any type of songs. But in case of financial Antakshari, we do the Antakshari, but not with the help of songs, not with the help of Bollywood songs, but with the help of financial terminologies and the meaning of those financial terminologies. This activity I usually conduct at the time of induction of these students. The objective of the event is enable students to understand the basic financial terminology along with their meaning in an interesting way. So you can see the glimpses how students are enjoying to play financial Antakshari. They have to, speak up the words, speak up the finance word. They have to give the meaning of those words, etc. Learning outcome of the event. This particular event is usually conducted in 3 rounds, namely Quick to Finance, Financial Ticklers, Musically Finance. Students learn different financial terminology along with their meaning in an interesting way. The next type of event which we conduct is Fun with Finance. So Fun with Finance is an activity with an objective generating, creative and innovative thinking of the students in the stream of finance and familiarizing them with various financial terms and working environment of different financial institutions. We have banking institutions, we have non-banking institutions, we have commercial banks, scheduled banks, etc. So how these financial institutions are working, what are the financial terminologies which we need to learn to understand about these financial institutions. This is the objective of this particular event. These are the glimpses. We have, uh, balloons are given to the students and they have to compete. They have to write certain things on the balloons which is asked by the judges. Learning outcome of the event. Learning about money and finance does not have to be dull and boring. It can be fun and engaging. With this view, this activity, Fun with Finance, is conducted to familiarize students with various financial terms and working environment of different financial institutions. It is usually conducted in different rounds like rapid fire round, financial term quiz, and admit show. Then we have seminar which is conducted on equity valuation, or we can say company valuation, a gateway to investment banking and portfolio management, services and career opportunities in finance. Normally we conduct such type of seminars in 4th semester where we have the subject where you have already studied about financial market in your 3rd semester, and after financial market you study about the setting of portfolio or creating portfolio in your 4th semester. So the objective of the event is understanding the role of investment banks at the time of issue of equity shares, how to find out the intrinsic value of the share, right? How to find out the correct worth of the share, whether the share is underpriced or whether the share is overpriced. This underpriced and overpriced will help you, this particular interpretation will help you to take long or short position, to enter or exit from the financial market. And the expert also throws light on the career opportunities of MBA students in financial market. You may see your career in financial institution, you may see your career in financial intermediaries like AMCs, mutual funds, then we have merchant bankers, etc. Again, we have few photographs. The learning outcome of the event is the whole system of stock market is based upon the idea of equity valuation. The stock markets have a wide variety of stocks on offer whose perceived market value changed every minute because of the change in information that the market receives on a real-time basis, which is also known as market discounts everything. If the pandemic is there, if COVID-19 is going on, market discounts this COVID-19 also. The share prices reflects the economical changes also, economical problems also. The share market reflects the industry problems also, as well as the corporate announcements. Our experts enlighten the students on the following important points. Brief overview of financial sector and securities under it, linking it with the equity market. Current economic scenario and the measures taken by government. Importance of equity valuation from investor as well as from company's perspective. Technicalities of fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Then we have conducted one workshop named as Goods and Service Tax Management Program, that is GST MP. Now you may be aware of from last year only this particular topic that is GST is being added with your accounting subject. Before 2019 it was not a part of your syllabus, but now it is a part of syllabus. So we try to throw practical light, or we try to call upon expert to throw light on this particular topic, that is GST. The objective of the event is to prepare the students to practice as a GST practitioner. This is how the workshop has conducted. Learning outcomes. The objective of the course was to make the students aware about the biggest transformation in indirect tax law in India, that is goods and service tax. This will ultimately help them in their campus placement and will also make them able enough to practice independently as GST practitioners. Then we have conducted seminar on blockchain and cryptocurrency, one of the recent or innovative financial instruments which is now banned by RBI. The objective of the event was to make the students aware about the latest trends in financial market or in financial instruments. These are the photographs. The expert has been called upon from Mumbai, Mr. Sachin Dedia. Mr. Sachin Dedia is an independent cyber crime investigator and also a certified ethical hacker. He was privileged to give seminar in Raj Bhavan, that is Governor's Office of Mumbai. During the blockchain seminar, the students have learned about different blockchain technologies, the underlying implementation, and how they are used in different application scenarios. Then we usually conduct such activities, that is stock market simulators, either at the time of induction of the new batch or at the time of your third semester when you come across financial market subject. Objective of the event is, unlike typical stock market simulations, the goal is here to learn and understand basic investing principles, current events, the basics of how the economy works, money management skills, basic math, etc. This activity is conducted in computer lab where you sign in, where you log in moneycontrol.com, and you will you will be allotted with some virtual money and you have to buy and sell the stocks. The person, after a particular time period, whatever is allotted in that particular activity, the person with highest profit along with the reasonable strategies will win the event. Learning outcomes. With this activity, students have learned what is a stock, how to choose companies to invest in, कौन सी company में invest करना है, how to choose the sector, how to choose the economy, purchasing stock, how you will monitor your portfolio. Right now you have 5 stocks in your portfolio, how to add stock in your portfolio, how to remove stock from your portfolio, then selling stocks, placing different types of orders, time orders, then day orders, etc. Next is act and guess financial dumsharas. You might have heard about the dumsharas. हम सभी ने dumsharas खेला होगा. Financial dumsharas is like you have been allotted with a financial word or the financial situation, and without speaking that word, you have to act on that word to play this particular game, generating creative and innovative thinking of the students in the stream of finance and familiarizing them with various financial terminologies. Then we have conducted debate competition on replacing income tax with expenditure tax will do the world of good to our economy. Likewise, these are the events which we have conducted, and many more will conduct with your batch as well. So in brief, in short, I have created one video for you. Just have a look on that video. Is the voice visible? Audio of video is clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Audio is available.
Hope you have enjoyed the video. With this note, I'll end up my session here only. Hope we'll meet soon again in classrooms, in auditorium, in MBA lobby, canteen, etc. So Now I next upon call Anamika ma'am to give you the brief about Marketing Club. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good
Am I
afternoon,
visible
ma'am.
and audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
I welcome you all to the Acropolis family. And I, Anamika Sisodia, I'm the coordinator of Marketing Club, named as Marcomaniac. Members over in the Marketing Club. That is me, Professor Sandeep Singh, and Professor Snehal Phatak. We would be really glad to introduce you to the club, and on their part as well, I'm introducing our club to you. Marketing is the most interesting, engrossing, and compulsive subject in the MBA stream. And I would be happy to introduce towards the activities of the marketing club, as I hope you will be interested to take the subject as your specializations and just understand what are the activities to increase your knowledge, your experience. And let's have a look towards the activities. I hope the window is visible to you. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Not visible.
Yes,
Not
ma'am.
visible.
I hope this is visible to you.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. See, talking about the name of the marketing club itself, that is Marcomaniac. So this particular word is divided in two words basically. Marco reflects to the marketing world, and maniac means something who is very zealous, something who is, or someone who is very enthusiastic, right? So anyone who would be participating in this club has to be very enthusiastic, has to be very zealous towards doing the work, because marketing is something which talks everything about the present endeavors. It talks about what the market conditions is, how are you going to deal in your future, what will be the aspects of your future plans towards your jobs. Maybe if you want to become an entrepreneur also, you should know about what exactly a market talks about. So over here in this club, I present you the vision of the club. That is, our endeavor is to transform each student through practical experiences to understand. Hello, is it visible?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. It's visual.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am. It's not visible.
Yeah, ma'am.
Wait a second, might be there is some. Now is it visible?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
So to transfer the practical, to let the student go through the practical experiences to understand the application of theory to practice. This is the aspect where we everyone are looking at how are we going to understand what are the applications of theories which we are studying over here in our subjects. So marketing will help you to transform what your theory is to the practical experiences, right? Because over here in this subject, whatever you're going to read in your classrooms, whatever experiences we as a faculty are going to share you, has to be converted into the applicability, right? If it is not applicable, then it is of no use. So our vision is that you should get everything as the practical experience. Whatever you have read, whatever you have studied, whatever you understand, what knowledge you have gained should be converted into a kind of practical experience. One more thing, vision is a long way what a particular subject talks about, right? It is the future of what the students are. Is there any issue in seeing the presentation? Because I'm
Yes, ma'am, we
No,
can't
ma'am.
able to.
missing that.
No,
No?
no issue,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay,
No
that's
issue.
great.
Everything is fine.
Okay, so this is the long-term goal or the vision which we talk about in marketing. Moving on, talking about the mission of the marketing club, that is to empower the budding marketers through information, education, simulation exercises, relationships, and resources to enrich their professional development. See, every subject focuses upon the professional development of the student. As an MBA, you would be trained as professional rather than as postgraduate people. You have to be professionals when you'll be going out in the market searching for a job or joining a company. You should possess the professional development in you. So, what our mission is with each and every activity of our club, we are focusing to give you the information, to make you aware, to educate you, to generate those activities of simulation in you so that you'll understand the real time situations. Developing the relationship. Here, relationships means relationship between the team management, relationship between the students, your peers. How are you going to perform? What are the backlogs that you're facing? How are you going to understand the resources available to you? And by compiling everything, how are you going to develop yourself as a professional is what our mission is. That is subjected to each and every activity which we will be going to do over here. Okay, moving on. What are the objectives of marketing club? First of all, as I said already, that is to educate the students on what are the topics concerned, the issues, because with every kind of topic, with every kind of theory, with every practical implication, you'll be going to receive some kind of limitation, some kind of issues, which would let you understand and brainstorm yourself what can be the solutions which would be related to a particular issue. So first of all, understanding, inculcating, and then application, right? Next would be to prepare the students for assisting them in obtaining the career in marketing, right? Because everyone who is studying over here, whatever course you are doing, you always look towards a career option in that particular field. So if you are interested, if you are happy enough to join the marketing as a subject in the club over here, we would always appreciate you to take it as a career further in your life. Next is to enhance the brand reputation as a source of marketing talent and innovation. See, marketing always talks about innovation, about utilization of sources and how much talent a person possesses, and then converting that particular talent, that particular knowledge in your career aspects or in the field, or if you're talking about any kind of innovation and anything new you want to do. So this particular club would always help you to understand what kind of talent you possess, how much innovative you are, and how can you apply that in basically in the field. Next objective is to leverage our marketing capabilities as a resource for the entire community. See, every course, every work, every kind of talent, knowledge should be dedicated to the community, should be dedicated to the society. So how are we going to use that? Our activities, our students, their understandings, their talent, how is it going to contribute to the society is what would be our aspect or our objective as well, right? This slide shows you the current events which has been conducted in the institutions. Here is a list you'll see that is about ad analysis competition, about Brain Bonanza, Acro, Street Bazaar, which is very interesting, AdMat Show. I hope you have heard about AdMat Show many times. So if you'll be joining this club and doing the activities, you'll be able to participate in the AdMat Show, hoarding analysis, HUL Bazaar, Tolmol Ke Bol, and live project on rural market. I hope many of the students are interested in what exactly rural marketing is, how rural market works, what are the possibilities and what are the endeavors of the rural market. So everything is what we are going to study over here, or the activities, the practical implication. Here is the slide talking about the future events, what we would plan further. Maybe we would plan with you students, your batch, that is about the Bazaar Buzz as an event name. Marketing tricklers. There are some tricks in the marketing that can be used to resolve any issue, maybe to understand a particular condition which has been given to you, and we'll see how capable you are to do that. Brain acrobat, go rural, again talking about the rural marketing. AdMed contest, expert talk in the form of panel discussion. Every student is an expert in one particular field about their knowledge, about their experience that they have gained. So we'll utilize that particular thing in the expert talk in the form of panel discussion, where people can discuss about a market condition or about the product or about any business idea over here in this particular kind of event. There are some other activities also in marketing. See, because marketing is a huge area, you will find many kind of activities over here. You need not to just to gather at a place and then perform an activity. It is something which can be done at any platform because it is very dynamic. So what are the other activities that can be involved, which involves newspaper and video clips on marketing? You would have read many things in the newspaper, many advertisements, many clippings from small to a full page clipping. So what would be your analysis on that newspaper? What are the video clips talking about? Because whenever you are accessing YouTube, जब भी आप YouTube access करते हैं, you will see that there are many advertisements, short advertisements, subscribed advertisement coming over there. So what are the aspects of a company talking about those small video clips? What are they exactly targeting on? This can be one activity which is very rigorous. You have to understand what kind of product is there, how they are focusing on creating small video clips, why they are giving the advertisements in newspaper. So this can be one rigorous activity. Digital marketing certification course is also there, which we provide, where digital marketing as a subject would be taught to our students who are interested in this area. And cause being digital is what the requirement of this 2020 or the coming years. So digital marketing is something which will be very interesting and helpful certification course that our students can do. Marketing quiz, asking questions about marketing, asking questions about certain products, asking questions about the commodities, market conditions, displaying different kind of advertisements to you, and then you'll have to analyze what exactly these things are, these products are. Majorly or basically, this is everything about your knowledge, how much knowledge you have gained, how much understanding you have developed exactly about marketing and the concepts. Next is role play competition. I hope you all know about what role plays exactly are. So talking about the role play competition, we'll assign the responsibilities to some of the group members or the teams which we'll be dividing, and then we'll try to understand or we'll see how you people are performing in groups or as a role play. What is your participation? This is something. Okay, moving on. Knowing the brands through Damsharads, as Pooja ma'am has also explained you about the financial management Damsharads. This is also something where students will be acting without speaking a word, and the other participant would be trying to understand or would try to guess what the product is they are talking about. Treasure hunts, these are also very interesting activities. Marketing treasure hunts would exactly talk about the description of products. The small chips would be given to you. You have to find out the blocks, the missing pieces. If you see in marketing treasure hunt, that would be very interesting for you. If you know a particular kind of product, you would be able to know everything about a brand, their different kind of products, what are their USP, their taglines and everything. And this would, a treasure hunt would be presented with a little bit a longer duration kind of activity, but it will help you to understand the current products, on what basis they are being advertised, what are the medium of advertising them, and this would be an interesting activity which could be conducted. Next, what you're seeing in the line is audio visual ad making competition. For this particular kind of activity, students have to be a little bit comfortable with you know the audio visual softwares or maybe the audio visual platforms, and then they can make an advertisement by themselves by taking a product and then present, and whose advertisement is really good by doing any kind of innovation, by shooting the video or presenting the product, how much awareness you can give about the product. On the basis of that, the marking is done and the best ad is awarded. Next is the guest lecture, which is the best part where you will get the expert opinions. You will try to get the knowledge from the people who are already into that field. They might give you the insights of that field. You can ask them different questions. What are your queries? If you have any kind of career aspect in that particular field, like digital marketing, then you can ask them. You can share your experience and understand what the uh, lecturer who is telling you their experiences, what are the aspects, what are the market condition, how can you just proceed yourself or in that field. Different kind of guest lectures have been done. Last is print ad making competition. This is also interesting part out of all the other activities. Print, you have to make a print ad, take a product, pick up a product from the market, and then uh, figure out what could be the ad that can be made for that product. Just take the ideas from other advertisements as well and make your own ad and print that ad in present. And then after, the judges would just go through that advertisement, understand some minor aspects in that particular ad, and they would correct you, or the best one would get the reward at the end. Conventional skills, unconventional learning methods is what is Markomaniac. As I told you, the meaning of the terminology Markomaniac, we have further just gone through some kind of activities. I'll just brief you about those. That is, first is ad analysis competition. This competition, as you are seeing on the screen, it is based on the TV commercials. The participant would select any kind of TV commercial of their choice. They would showcase it by presenting their technical skills. Basically, what kind of celebrities are there that has been used, who are the target customers, what is the background of the company, awareness, appeal about the particular advertisement. One ad would be flashed on the screen, and then the participants or the teams have to give their opinions on these particular kind of points which I've already mentioned. The event has always been a great success and comprise of many teams over here. Hello? Is it audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, it is comprised of 12 teams, and 2 to 3 students are there always in a particular team, so that your ideas can be exchanged and thought process can be seen, that how one person is analyzing one advertisement and how the other person is analyzing. Basically, in 4th semester and 3rd semester, we conduct these kind of activities so that students who are new to the subject should also understand how much they know about their marketing skills or their skills or knowledge towards marketing, and for the 3rd semester as well, because some of them have taken these specializations, and that will also help them to analyze that how theory has been converted into practical aspect. Okay, moving on. You can see the pictures which are from the ad analysis competition. Students get their certificates. Moving on, that is Brain Bonanza. Brain Bonanza means something which talks about the quiz to brighten the knowledge about how much you know about some businesses or some kind of markets, some brands, the latest updates about them, and how are you going to answer the questions, right? We have different rounds in it. As you see, there are 5 rounds. First is objective, punchline, then logos, personality identification, and audio round. So in the objective round, you will be given one kind of objective, and you have to identify which brand is that, which product is that, through punchline, which is very easy. if you focus on the punchlines of the products and the punchline of the brand, punchline has been used. Logos, the identification aspects of yours, how would you identify that particular brand or a product? Personality identification, that is talking about the product specification, maybe related to the endorser who is endorsing the brand. And audio, like the audios of advertisements. Some audios are very popular of some kind of advertisement that you remind them from the audios which are displayed. So these are the aspects which are being tested in this particular activity. You can see the picture where there are teams and they are discussing in themselves that what should be the answer. Next is Acro Street Bazaar. Street Bazaar, from the name, it has been cleared that many students do participate in this particular kind of activity. Street Bazaar would help you to, take out the potential which is in you about creativity and how would you sell the product, because you would have gone through many movies which talks about how are you going to sell this product, how can one product be sold, like a pen, or a key or a simple chocolate or something. So how are you going to sell that? In interviews you will face many things like that कि आप sell कैसे करेंगे product को. So this activity helps you to understand your skills. There is a tough competition, a tough environment would always be there, what you're going to face in the real time of your career. So as a core marketer, you should know how to sell a product. So over here, students make some stalls, especially of some eatables. They do that, and many students prefer doing this stall work. And as you see, it includes more than 60 students from our Acropolis family, and students offer some games also. The food court would be there. So it is a kind of very interesting activity where you can see the skills, you can bargain with your friends only who are at the stalls, and then understand exactly what would be the real time market condition, right? 6 criteria are used in this Acro Street Bazaar. That is, who will be the most profit oriented stall? That depends on the kind of product you're selling over there in the market, in the small area. What is the best business proposition stall? How are you going to propose your business? What is the product or the business idea that you're proposing? Most attractive stall, that is about the visibility of the stall, how attractive the stall is. Attractive in the sense, the decorations, the presentability of the people who are selling the product as well has been counted. Innovative stall. Innovative stall means what kind of innovative product you are using and what are your offerings to the people over there. And people or the students or the team which won has been voted by the visitor and the jury, that the best one would be given the reward or the prize. You can see the pictures which are there. There are different kind of products or food products maybe which are more entertained over than the activities. You'll see that in pictures. Next is admit show and hoarding analysis. Admit show is also something which is very common in the marketing activities and which is also very liked by the students. It is an event to teach the students about the selling and marketing skills to sell the product in tough environment. Why we are using the tough environment always? Because every market scenario, other than this one, as it is an activity, will be tough for you because there will be competition always there. So that's why we use this word as tough competition. Some of the products sold in the program were the activity which has been conducted are flying shoes, laughing spray, solar energy charging mobiles, flying carpet, hair game tonic, pen cum spy camera, portable TV sets, right? These are what the particular products which have been sold in the program. Students showed their talent and creativity, innovation, and business plan for creating an advertisement. It always talks about how are you going to frame an advertisement for such kind of products, which because they are not common to the market, they are kind of different products. So how are you going to aware your customer about these products? What are your innovative thinking? What is your potential when you talk about marketing? How are you going to design an advertisement? What are the aspects that can be used in it, right? So these are why we have chosen these products, because in these kind of products you will find very less advertisements or maybe no advertisements as well, and you have to analyze your potential, so that how are you going to create everything like this focuses on what has been taught to you in the theory and how are you going to apply this, right? These are some glimpses that you can see. Next is about the hoarding analysis. The objective is to identify the best hoarding in the locality and followed by the analysis done by the students. And as you have seen, there would be many hoardings on the roadside near your home. So you have to analyze which hoarding is the best according to the attractiveness of the product, the information, the awareness about the brand, the popularity. So how are you going to analyze what exactly that particular hoarding shows you? So over here also your skills of analysis are being judged. Moving on, that is next activity is HUL Bazaar. The objective is to create an awareness towards HUL portfolios to display all the relevant information related to HUL by poster making and video display. Evaluation has been done by the small quizzes related to HUL and winners are declared. Right? You'll see the pictures. HUL, why HUL? Because Hindustan Unilever is a 100+ years old company. So there are many products which are available in the market that most of the students know about. And when we teach in our classes, we give more and more examples about those products. Being common, that's why we want to understand how much our students are aware about the portfolios, because you'll all learn or get aware about what are these terminologies are. So as far as talking about 100+ products, how are you understanding these things? How it can be evaluated? What is the related information? Because HUL is a big name in the FMCG segment. So there are many companies over there. So taking it as a benchmark, we conduct this kind of activity, and by understanding the aspects of students by the best performance, students are awarded and winners are declared. You'll see some of the pictures which are about that particular quiz or the portfolio identification as well. Right? Next is about the particular activities called as Tol Mol Ke Bol. It is to create awareness about the different brands available along with their prices. How much are you aware about the brands? Like a single brand is available, but there would be many products which are offering you the same kind of product, but what are the different brands? How their price differs from each other? Right? How much you understand why the price of the product is being kept at a higher level and why the price of another product is kept at a lower level. So the analysis, understanding, identification, your knowledge about the brands, your knowledge about the market is being actually tested over here, and the best performers are declared and they are also awarded. Pictures regarding that, and this is very interesting activity. Do participate in this kind of activity, and we see a huge participation as well as the exchange of knowledge and information over here. So this is the most liked activity, you can say that, right? Next slide talks about the live project on rural marketing. As I said, rural marketing is also a very important aspect of the subject marketing, and because it is a different market and there are many students who are interested towards the marketing products, the activities which can be conducted in the rural market, the potentiality, if you see, of the rural market. So to bring it on the practical scale, on the practical level, from the theoretical knowledge, we plan the live project on rural marketing. So objectives of the event, as you see on the screen, is to study the duplicity of product in rural area and create awareness among retailers, because this is the major thing what we'll observe during the activity, that in many rural areas, in many rural retailer shops, you'll find the duplicate products of the similar brand which is already existing in the market, and this duplicacy creates the issues why the brand name would be subsidized in a negative form, or maybe people would not use that product, or the distribution channel is disturbed because of that product. So how are you going to identify that? One objective. Next is the next objective is for the students of MBA third semester, right? Because rural जब आप थर्ड सेमेस्टर तक आते हैं, then you'll understand a lot about rural marketing. Subject is also there. There are many topics which talks about rural marketing. So it helps you to bring it on in action when you go for a live project, right? How the evaluation is done, students had presented a video showing how they created awareness. Okay? How the students of our institute are creating awareness that yes, this particular product belongs to a duplicate product and the another product which is the original one. Right? Here I'll show you some pictures. As you are seeing on the screen, on the left hand side by my side are the duplicate products which you will see very commonly over in the rural market, and over here on the right side are the original products which are the original brands. So you'll find out the difference between the packaging as well. A little bit similarities are there. The word has been twisted from Pons to Poland. It has been done. It can be done in the rural area because people would basically focus on the packaging of the product, the color of the product. They don't go with the name of the brand. And similarly, in the aftershave, you'll also see the other side duplicate product is visible, and the another side towards the right, it is the original product. So we are the one who can identify and can spread the awareness about the duplicacy of the product. So in the rural project, we are actually awareing people about what a particular brand is and what can be the consequences of buying the duplicate product, right? Talking about newspaper and video clippings on marketing, as I told you before as well. This particular session is related with the news, the readings, professional lives, and the current environments, right? Why it is important? Because newspaper is the medium to advertise. And whenever we talk about marketing, advertisement is very important for us because advertising helps a marketer to spread awareness about the product. So this activity is very important for a student of marketing or the other students as well, because they'll understand about the importance of the print media, which is the medium of communication with the customer, right? Showcasing of video clips which are related to marketing, like what are the hidden messages in the logos, because you'll find there are many logos that tries to spread some message about what the brand is all about, right? Dramatic shifts of marketing from traditional media to social media. This is today's era, is like from traditional medium to social media is what marketing is all about nowadays. So how it has transformed, what are the mediums that has helped it to transform, how much you know about that, because the generation, this 2020, knows everything which goes online. They know less about the traditional aspects of marketing. So how are we going to build a connection between both of them? What are our understanding, what we study in our classes? This is what all is a part of marketing over here that we'll study. As I told you about the certification courses are always very important. Make an addition in their resume. So talking about digital marketing certification courses, it is a workshop. You will see the dates from October 6 to 8. It has been held, 2 to 3 days of workshop it is. It helps the student to understand about the upcoming trends, uses, the aspects of digital market, and how are they going to improve the employability skills. Why employability is mentioned? Because at last everyone is looking career, as I mentioned, that the activities are connected with your career aspect only. So for that it has been done. The workshop carries out collaboration with Delhi-based company, because talking about digital marketing, there should be some company which would help you to understand the applicability aspect. So key topics were taken, which talks about social media marketing, search engine optimization, that is SEO, search engine marketing, web analytics, mobile marketing, email marketing, and content marketing. These all are very, not I would say very new, but are the aspects of futuristic marketing activities. So it is very important for the student to understand all these things. The pictures or the glimpses will show you about how the seminar has been conducted, what are the activities done. The student participation is high because maximum students are interested in doing this course. Moving on, talking about marketing quiz. uh, also very interesting aspect because many questions were asked about, as I already said, about products, about your interest, how many things are there which you can analyze. Some puzzles are being given to the students to resolve, so that their knowledge and the brainstorming is the major aspect when we talk about the quizzes related to marketing is been developed. The subjects which you read, which you study in the classes, would help you to understand advertising, brand management, sales and distribution, everything. And the small definitions or the terminologies is something which would be asked to you. And for summarizing and understanding the skills, how would you perform in that, the marketing quizzes are done. This is very interesting. Role play competition, as I was talking about, students are given some roles, like you're selling something to the other partner of your team, or the other team, one particular team is selling something to the other team. It has been seen over here. The participation of student is very high towards the role play competition because it becomes interesting, and you create a real time situation on the stage or towards to the platform, that how will you be going to perform and how good do you understand that the product or the condition is exactly about. This has been shown in the pictures. Knowing the brands through Damsharaz. As you can see, the screen is displaying the students who are doing the activities and trying to make their team partner to understand what the question has been asked or what the product is. Moving on, as I talked about marketing treasure hunt, right? The students are finding out these small cues. They're looking for it, roaming around in the college to find the cue cards, and they all are trying really hard to win this treasure hunt. Audiovisual and marketing competitions. As you can see on this screen, the ad has been displayed, the activity will be displayed, and then you have to understand who has made that ad, basically, because the students do make that ad and it will be displayed, and then the judges will find out which one is the best, or maybe the other students vote the best ad over here. These are the glimpses of guest lecture on digital marketing. Print ad making competition. You can see a huge participation over here also. The suggestions are coming towards people. The activity is there, and you will showcase your skills, that how will you make a print ad for any product. Right? So thank you, and I welcome all of you in the Acropolis family. I hope and I wish you really good health and good career. Thank you. Thank you, and I would like to
Thank you,
welcome
ma'am.
Snehal, ma'am.
Good afternoon, students. I am Professor Snehal Patak, and I know it has been a very long day, and you have very patiently listened to all the faculties and the clubs they are coordinating. So I hope that you have understood all the different clubs very well. And because of the time constraint, I'll be continuing with the presentation on entrepreneurship cell on Monday. So I'll see you on Monday and have a happy weekend. And please take over the session.
Thank you all of you for introducing your respective clubs. We'll be covering ESL on Monday, as Snehal ma'am has already told. So now we'll meet on Monday at 11:30 a.m. So bye all of you and have a nice day.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.